Remaining as we to the 16 here for free in the game. And he's taken down.
Philadelphia.
Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll go out near mid. Up there, it'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football. Go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes. Stack things up and make it dip downfield.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
And an Eagles first down.
Wentz. This season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early.
We saw, he watched them on tape.
Issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early.
We saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. So after the INT, it's Brady. Going right side here, and that's complete. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown, so now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Eagles.
Play action. Now Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
A quick toss outright. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They're going to try and throw. On the move to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First down, Philadelphia.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
He was brought
calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he's going to go down again. Shaquille Barrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll bring it down at the 27-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now a play fake. Brady. Going up top for Miller. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. On play action, it's Brady. And mercifully, he'll go down. As that play was an utter mess. That might be kind. And the try for 2 unsuccessful. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This will be taken in by Hightower. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Here's Hurts to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
A 45-yard attempt.
And he missed it. He missed it. Left upright, it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
On play action, now Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Play action, now it's Brady. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. And worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. Escaping the press. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
For the point.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks, but here he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today.
Hurts fumbles it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Off the play fake. Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
First down.
A gain of 32 that time.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Off play action. Brady. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down. Touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Now a carry for Sanders. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to Hightower. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. Third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got Birds fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
And a throw right sideline is complete. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football.
And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal. They go again with Muhammad. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
The ball carrier.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
57's the mic. Watch 57. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They run again with Logan. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Another run with Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And no gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
7. Eagles nothing.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Rip. 57.
Off the play fake. Brady. The catch made by Miller. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Off play action. Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 59 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Philadelphia.
John Hightower, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Wait, 20. Go. 57. Check it, reload.
Off the play fake. Brady. And that is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay, they're going to take over at the 35. 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 11 yards there, 1st down.
11 on the play. 1st down, Eagles.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it.